Hey, I downloaded an ebook.
What?
I downloaded an ebook from the IAA Research Foundation. It is about preparedness for cybersecurity. And the beginning section is the importance of a holistic approach. Most organizations in today's cyber-threatened world focus their cybersecurity resources on prevention. Indeed, spending on IT security is forecast to reach $77 billion in 2015, an 8% increase from a year earlier, according to Gartner Inc., a leading global IT research and advisory company. But it is short-sighted and potentially disastrous to focus solely on keeping cyber invaders out. Recent breaches in both large corporations and government agencies have illustrated an inability to stop attacks even when significant investments have been made in cyber defense. It's not a matter of if there will be a breach, but when. And that means organizations must create a holistic approach to cybersecurity to be truly prepared before, during, and after an attack. A strong internal audit function that is sufficiently resourced and trained is one of the most important tools available to boards and audit committees as they craft and refine strategies, policies, and protocols to provide holistic protection to the organization from cyber threats. An effective internal audit function has the enterprise-wide perspective to help businesses anticipate, withstand, and recover from a cyber attack. In addition, its function as an independent assurance provider delivers the experience, skills, and knowledge needed to recognize the organization's cybersecurity strengths and weaknesses and to test and improve capabilities. It's no surprise, then, that internal auditors already see a serious risk of cyber attacks harming their organizations. 7 in 10 who responded to the IAA Research Foundation's 2015 Global Internal Audit Common Body of Knowledge (CBOC) study estimated the inherent risk for data breaches that could damage their organization's brand as moderate or extensive. I don't think, based on my experience, that organizations have taken a holistic approach to cybersecurity, says James Reinhard, CPA, CIA, CISA, Auditing Director at Simon Property Group, Inc. You see Exhibit 1 here, risk levels for data breaches that can damage the brand. And there's respondents, very little respondents, 7% of average of all respondents saying that there's no risk for data breaches to damage their brand, and yet an average of 39% of respondents said there was a moderate risk, and 34% say there's an extensive risk that data breaches can damage their brand, and only 20% say that there's a minimal risk. And this is also broken down into respondents that were IT specialists, risk management specialists, and accounting specialists. By far, the IT specialists thought that there was the most extensive risk. Just about, 36, 42, and 40 believed that there was a moderate risk. Yeah, it's all about equal, except that accounting specialists seem to think there was 12% of them seem to think there was no risk, which is very interesting. Reinhardt, who also teaches IT auditing, believes that chief audit executives are in a unique position to educate board and audit committee members about the organization's diverse efforts to battle cyber threats, including where chinks in the armor may exist. The challenge with cybersecurity is that it is an unknown risk, and boards and audit committees don't see it the same way as they see other risks that can create business disruptions. Reinhardt said, "It's up to the CAE to possibly bring the chief information auditor or someone from corporate communications to begin to build awareness about what's already being done within the organization." Boards and audit committees also must therefore be kept up to date on technologies that not only can help meet business objectives, but also may make an organization more vulnerable to attack. When properly resourced and supported, internal audit will develop the skills and perspective to provide review and assurance services in this area. There are 5 key components crucial to cyber preparedness, and here's how internal audit can contribute to each one. of the 5 components crucial to cyber preparedness. Auditors can contribute to protection, detection, business continuity, crisis management, communications, and continuous improvement. There's a little yellow box here coming from GTAG 17, Auditing IT Governance, from Altamonte Springs, Florida. And it's saying that IT governance provides a foundation for IT to better manage its responsibilities and support of the organization through defined processes and roles responsibilities of IT personnel. By having such formality in place, IT has the ability to better understand potential anomalies on a daily and training basis, leading to root cause identification. So I actually read this whole entire paper, or this whole entire GTAG one time before. I'm just going to reread it. IT governance provides a foundation for IT to better manage its responsibilities and support of an organization through defined processes and roles and responsibilities of IT personnel. By having such formality in place, IT has the ability to better identify potential anomalies on a daily and training basis, leading to root cause identification. Auditors can contribute to protection by being an ally to help keep the invaders out. Internal audit provides a holistic approach to identifying where an organization may be vulnerable. Whether testing your own device, BYOD policies, or reviewing third-party contracts for compliance with security protocols, internal audit offers valuable insight into protection efforts. Having effective IT governance is also crucial, and internal audit can provide assurance services for that area as well. Internal audit can contribute to detection by identifying telltale signs of breaches. Good data analytics often provide organizations the first hint that something is awry. Increasingly, internal audit is incorporating data analytics and other technology in its work. Respondents use data mining and data analytics for risk and control monitoring, as well as fraud identification, and more. There's another exhibit showing all of the things the data analytics can identify. CAEs should work with IT to develop and monitor key risk indicators and build strong professional relationships with the CIO and the Chief Information Security Officer, CISO, to ensure adequate and effective controls are in place. Auditors can contribute to business continuity, and proper planning is important for dealing with and overcoming any number of risk scenarios that could impact an organization's ongoing operations, including a cyber attack, natural disaster, or succession. Ensuring that customers and other stakeholders are continuously served no matter the circumstances is essential to an organization's survival. Internal audit can provide assurance that plans are effective and efficient and have an enterprise-wide perspective. Crisis management and communications is another area that auditors can contribute. Similar to business continuity planning, preparedness and crisis management and crisis communications can significantly and positively impact an organization's customer, shareholders, and brand reputation. Internal audit can help with plan development, provide assurance checks of its effectiveness and timeliness, and ultimately offer analysis and critiques after plans are executed. For continuous improvement, sifting through the ashes of a cyber battle, this is where internal audit may provide the most value by contributing insight gleaned from its extensive scope of work. Cyber preparedness assumes survival of an attack, but such victories are hollow if the organization does not evolve and improve its strategies and protocols to be better prepared for the next attack. Before going into the conclusion, there's another yellow box from the GTAG 10 Business Continuity Management paper, which explains 3 ways in which the internal audit staff can maximize the business continuity plan. That's 1, work with management to understand the plan and management objectives. 2, brainstorm ideas with management to continuously improve the process. And 3, help management provide a framework for making appropriate risk mitigation decisions and building organizational resilience. So you want to determine what management's plans and objectives are, help provide ideas to improve the process, and create a framework of making appropriate risk mitigation decisions and building organizational resilience. That's from GTEG 10, Business Continuity Management. In conclusion, cyber attacks are woven into the new business reality, and new technology-driven risks will continue to emerge at ever-increasing speeds. Internal audit can play a number of important roles in helping an organization survive in a cyber-threatened world, including helping boards ask the right questions about cybersecurity. Only organizations that develop the skills to cope with these threats and at strategic and tactical levels will survive and grow, and a strong, well-resourced, and supported internal audit function is an essential partner in this endeavor. The exhibit number 2, coming from the CBOG 2015 Global Internal Audit Practitioner Survey, shows that 5 out of 10 persons use data mining analytics to test the entire population rather than sampling. 4 out of 10 are using data mining and analytics to test for regulatory compliance, and 3 out of 10 professionals are using data mining and analytics for business improvement opportunities. So there's still a long ways to go with data mining and analytics. Tone at the top display and improving board access to cyber expertise are the next 2 exhibits here. Give a little time to describe them. Improving board access to cyber expertise. Building up cyber IT security expertise on boards is increasingly becoming a consideration for organizations. There is clearly a need for this. The National Association of Corporate Directors Public Company Governance Survey found that fully 87% of respondents reported that their board's understanding of IT risk needed improvement. Nominating and governance committees must balance many factors in filling board vacancies, including the need for industry expertise, financial knowledge, global experience, and the desired skill sets depending on the company's strategic needs and circumstances. Whether they choose to add a board member with specific expertise in the cyber arena, directors can take advantage of other ways to bring knowledgeable perspectives on cybersecurity matters into the boardroom, including scheduling deep dive briefings from third-party experts, including specialist cybersecurity firms, government agencies, industry associations, etc., or leveraging the board's existing independent advisors such as external auditors and outside counsel who will have a multi-client and industry-wide perspective on cyber risk trends, and participating in relevant director education programs, whether provided in-house or externally. The quick poll results of a survey of internal audit stakeholders asked 3 questions. The first being, does your organization have a quick response team in place for damage control and remediation? 50% said yes, 32% said no, and the remainder said they don't know. A cyber attack is underway. How prepared is your organization to respond? You had 5% saying extremely prepared, 24% saying very prepared, 44% saying moderately prepared, 19% saying slightly prepared, and 8% saying not at all prepared, which means the majority are moderately prepared. How confident are you that your organization's controls can prevent a significant cybersecurity threat? 54% were somewhat confident, 34% were little to no confidence, and 12% were very confident.